Okay, so we back. Everything crashed, and I mean everything. PC crashed. The OBS crashed. My game crashed. Discord crashed. I ended up having to do a full restart of my PC. People in the call, can you hear me at the moment?
I can hear you now, Bob.
Okay, good.
I can hear you.
Good. Then let's continue where we left off. People in the YouTube VOD, looks like you're missing a little chunk of footage. Maybe. We just started. Give me that $11. Oh, they changed the racetrack.
Oh, beautiful.
As fear expands, it claims cities, making them unreachable. If the city you need to reach is claimed by fear, you will fail your run. Don't let it cut you off. Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I can go a little lower if you want. Just ask nicely.
Yeah, major uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
Okay, this car's controlling like ass for some reason.
I believe in you, Bob. You can do it. Bob, Bob.
I don't... No, I got the muscle car, I think.
Yeah, no, that's the
Why is everyone so
second car that you got.
special? You're not special. You're just a scared kid.
This car's going off the road way too easy. It's not controlling like it should.
Yeah, controlling. Like
Do you want to check your control settings, maybe?
Is that right?
I don't know. Right in the middle.
Yeah, all right. Go check right.
I'm in pursuit ahead of the suspect. I'll try and
Right
lock
here?
in.
Yeah, this doesn't.
You in front of me ain't gonna last.
Bob, Bob. Hard right. I guess that's start there, didn't it? Junction ahead. You know, I wouldn't mind some of the soundtracks off this game. Hard right.
Freaking inches! You missed. Take the money and beat it. I'll be faster next time.
You're still mad about the cat? I already said sorry, Miranda. Oh, I shouldn't have made that joke. I'm a circumcised skunk, okay? I got
That's
something to cheer
fair.
you up. Remember the story about the amateur wrestling league? Here's a follow-up. The fighter named Tiger Mask, a 12-year-old boy, won his first-ranked fight, and he didn't fight some anonymous schmuck, mind you. No, he beat this mysterious driver from the news. Tiger Mask's super motivated by the victory. He wants to now turn pro. Also, he asked his girlfriend, also 12, out on a real date.
Fuck yeah.
And she agreed. Way to go, kiddo. You're not smiling, Miranda. Come on, I didn't actually fuck your cat. It was a metaphor.
I would
Fuck
like
yeah.
more context. Because fucking the dog is slang for being lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Hey, a ding of fame.
Hey, Crusty Stars! Continuing your sub courtesy of Probably Not a Mayor, entering your 12th month. Hot damn. An unexpected meeting.
You just had to stop for a minute to admire the view. It's calm, beautiful. The police car catches you off guard, but the cop isn't trying to arrest you. Yet? I recognize your car, Jackalope. How's the run? Is it everything you wanted?
No.
I won't arrest you, Jackalope. I'm tired. If you want to run, then run. You both stand there for some time, then go your separate ways.
Huh.
Live and let live.
Now we can wait. There's no. We have time, and doing the race is unnecessary and would just give us.
Would damage the car.
Uh-huh. There we go. We're in Kansas.
We're in Kansas.
Oh, look, we're in Memphis.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah?
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Huh.
Oh, this guy.
You meet Jake next to an immobilized Greyhound bus. When he asks for a ride to his own funeral, you can't exactly refuse. His foster parents just about tolerated him. They didn't even notice when he ran away 3 weeks ago. When a hiker discovered a little person's body completely mauled by a bear, everyone assumed it was him. Jake offers you his driver's license. Don't need it anymore since I'm dead and all. Still need cash, though. It'll take a bit of work to fake it, but you're pretty sure the cops will fall for it.
Gotta help the dude out.
We gotta help the dude. We don't have a lot of money, but we gotta help the dude.
We have 2 cents left to our name.
Hey, we ain't broke yet. That can buy one sucker.
Fair.
Oh, look, money.
Yeah, I'd say go left.
Yeah. Now we're back in Arkansas again.
Well, it sure as hell ain't my Kansas. It might be your Kansas.
But what about Arkansas?
I mean, if you want to share, I am not opposed.
Yeah, but $13 is $13.
Yeah. Good to see you, Robot.
Robot's a good bean.
He is.
Robot has recently threatened me with a good time.
Should do that.
That fucker is 400 clicks ahead of you. Robot, we're both playing characters that do not do phrasing. One of them does not do phrasing innocently, the other one does not do phrasing aggressively. Sharp right.
Wanna earn some bucks? Race me till the end of the song.
Hard right. You make another right, we're suddenly playing NASCAR in reverse. That's okay, Bob. As much as the controls are floaty for you, it seems to be worse for the AI. Hard right. Shortcut right. Right here. Hey, do you want some fresh corn though, Roto? I just got them here.
Do you believe in reincarnation? Because I feel like we've already raced in a past life.
Motherfucker, no getting meta on us. Off left. Off right. Yeet.
Now this is an awesome track.
Oh, 100%. Shortcut left. Left
Yep.
here.
It takes a couple races in order to kind of get a feel for the car again.
Oh, 100%.
That was close.
Shortcut right. Right here.
Are you trying to ram every car on the road?
No, just here.
I go from 98 to 253 with that.
Beautiful.
You know how to drive. You win.
Space travel's a funny thing. Before 1961, we feared that the cosmic void was full of nightmares and immortal, spiteful gods, plotting to deprave humanity, hating all life, counting the sins of every single human being. The best case scenario was there's this almighty white dude eager to cast fire and brimstone on his worshippers for crimes of extramarital sex or some other petty stuff. But then enter Comrade Yuri. He goes into space and tells us there are no gods out there. And surprise, surprise, turns out that makes it even more scary. Now we know we're alone. Because we always have been, and always will be. Just the silly, meaningless species in an infinite vastness of indifferent void. Oh, fuck.
You get
That
used to
man
being
just
in the
gave
void.
himself an existential crisis.
You get used to being in the void after a while.
Oh, the void's great. I have friends who are void.
Fun fact. Would you like to know why Gabby wears colored glasses all the time?
Oh, do tell.
Because the dimension that she first created when she first was figuring out her initial set of powers was an infinite white void on all sides. And that's where she built her lab. She has to wear the colored glasses, otherwise she would snowblind herself.
Yeah. Would that mean that Dominette's eyes would be not visible due to lensing inside of the void?
Potentially.
Because at this point in time, Dominette is able to see the entirety of the electromagnetic spectrum. Never mind that, the electro-arcanic spectrum. I would love. If we go north, we hit money, and then we can tip across, or we can hit
6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 6 versus 5.
yeah. However, that's immediately a traffic jam, a radio, and a vent, or we can hit money, which we only have 775 on us. I mean, apparently we're going to Houston, Texas.
That's
No?
a long way out of the way, though.
Fair.
Hmm. Time for another race.
Beautiful.
1,000 Lakes. I don't think I've seen this map before.
Oh my god, Bob, you're racing a Karen. Oh, you have been on this one once.
What the fuck?
Land of 1,000 Lakes. Thankfully, you can't drive into the water from the bridge.
Karen was 78 ahead, now 77 behind.
Beautiful.
I'm in pursuit ahead of the suspect.
Oh, look, it's a
I'll try to
policeman.
plug
Top left. You know, this reminds me of some of the places where I grew up.
Yeah.
Top left.
Yeah, it's very Sega Rally, actually.
It's a shame I can't pay too much attention to the background.
Oh, 100%. The shortcut,
Shortcut
right?
right.
The interstate jackalope.
Right here.
I've lost him. He drove off road.
Dude. Again, thankfully, you can't drive into the water from on the bridge.
Uh huh. I was going to say, how the fuck did I lose ground on that? I know how. I stopped.
Yeah. You know, I feel like this song would go really well for the Leaper Brothers.
I can see
Shortcut
that.
left. He's approaching the county line. Approaching the fucking water basin too, real quick.
Oh, the suspension must be horrible.
You say that I can fucking feel it in my controller. Oh shit.
Oh, so you can go in the water.
Huh. Fortunately, you're 460 ahead.
Shortcut left. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Didn't see what?
Shortcut
Exactly.
left.
Damn, you're good. I'll get you next time.
The Empire never ended. That's from Philip K. Dick's writings. The Roman Empire, he meant. What a grand idea. Disturbingly accurate today. Let's take Nero, for example, as in, was the Nixon administration any better than the madman who burned Rome on a whim? I bet Tricky Dick was ready to raise the Capitol in the middle of
I have an
Watergate.
important question.
Sociopaths
Uh-huh.
in power, corruption everywhere, the people
Should I have
beguiled with bread
a
and
Scotch,
games, heavily
a
armored
dark and stormy,
police forces
or a ferry?
securing the cities. Yeah,
What's the difference between them?
Are the continuation of the Roman
So
Empire,
I
and I'm
have
not even
a
speaking metaphorically.
really nice
But
scotch.
there's more to Dick's words.
A dark and
I mean,
stormy
the guy
is rum and
believes
ginger beer.
that the Roman Empire
And
literally
a
never
ferry
ended. That we're living in a
is
false
iron
time.
brew
And this
with
illusion
Saint Germain.
is a trap that will
Go for the
collapse
scotch.
right before our eyes.
I'll take a double.
I can't control anymore. We're going off the road. Ah!
Bob, did you see the bottle of scotch that I posted in the memes channel?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the bottle design?
I think McMorgan is going to have issues with me.
I can't imagine why you say that.
Believe it or not, in one of the other timelines, Grimm did make liquor. It was called White Knight Whiskey,
I'll go with that one.
and it was in TXW. He put a bottle of White Knight Whiskey in the commentary booth with Burnout Vaughn, and he gave Vaughn a note saying, "Enjoy. This is the antidote." And as soon as he read it, the doors slammed shut in the commentary booth, and it started filling with a thick purple smoke.
Beautiful.
And when his commentary partner went unconscious, Grimm walked in and had a conversation with Vaughn. And that's how he recruited him for the new Four Horsemen. Vaughn was war in that one. I think it was Grim was pestilence, Helix was death. I think
I don't have any
Ramund
idea.
was famine. That's the timeline where Grim was an actual god. It was
Beautiful.
supposed to be like a big reveal later on that Grim hated Zeus and most of Zeus's children because
And then along came Zeus.
he was the god Dolos, which is the god of like craftiness and trickery and lies. One of the children of, I believe, Nyx. He was the student of Prometheus and had a particular distaste for Zeus due to Zeus's treatment of Prometheus.
So Bob, you remember the color of the bottle in the meme channel?
Yes.
I just watched Kivasha pour it for me, and the liquid is the same fucking color.
Mm.
Yeah, as Kat says, Zeus is easy to hate.
Uh-huh.
So
We're going to have to drive.
I just stuck my nose in this glass with triple scotch in it,
They, on
and
the
I
other
can taste
hand,
the
feel
alcohol.
wrongfully judged. Why can't everyone just leave them be? You could just keep on driving, but looking out the window, you see this woman staring at you. Are all these kids hers? She approaches the fence, eyes wild. Why do you keep harassing these poor children? She screams. But it sounds fake. When she gets closer, her demeanor changes. She takes out a thick envelope from her dress pocket. Could you, please? She nods.
So I'm going to be smart about this, and because it is a triple and not my usual double, I'm going to be grabbing a bottle of Iron Brew for this.
Oh, good. Stalker
Yeah,
Part
nah,
3.
Now is it? Is it the full unleaded?
What the
Iron Brew.
hell? The guy just punctured your tire. He's not even trying to hide it. He stands right there, screaming that you'll regret not respecting him. That he can prove he's faster. That voice. He's the stalker.
Bob,
Grayson?
Streamlabs is teasing me.
How so?
It's been an hour. Have you had a drink yet?
Mm.
I'm currently mixing my drink, which is now a radioactive orange. Oh, that's nice. I would like to confirm that Iron Brew mixes really well with Scotch. Hello, Shinichi. How you doing? Bob is currently mid-race. He is mostly concentrating on the road.
Indeed.
In doobie doobie. Rock. You say that, Shinichi. When was the last time I drank Scotch? Yeah, shit.
I'm too worried about catching up to him. I'm making stupid mistakes.
Well, if this is mostly a straightaway, you can easily catch up to him at least. All right. Off left. Hard right. Shortcut right. Shortcut here. I almost didn't see that.
Same.
You are currently 89 clicks ahead of the stalker. Off left. You know, this is somewhere between a Western song and some 60s English pop music. Hard right.
Easy living? Or was it simple rimmin'? At first, I thought she's like, I'm such a loser, my husband left me, boo-hoo. But then, I started listening, and now I kind of want her to adopt me. Joy's the kind of person who's been asleep her whole life. And now, Joy's awake, and Joy figured she deserves some joy in her life, and discovered the true face of the patriarchy. For her, it's a Carl's ugly face, I guess. But man, he sounds like the worst douchebag ever. If I ever see him, I'll fart on him. Joy my joy. Just say the word.
How are you enjoying the game so far, Bob?
It's a very interesting game. The racing is taking some getting used to. The cars each have a different feel for it. Not only do the cars each have a different feel, they have their own personality. And it's a tactics game, but it also has aspects of roguelike. Also, hello Shinichi, good to see you.
Yeah. I was asking the question for Shinichi. So, you know that I used to train people in medieval weapons fighting, right?
I believe so. Uh-oh.
No. Don't let them stop you. Ooh, low focus. That's going to be hard. Every sip of this triple of Deacon's Scotch whiskey with Iron Brew is like getting brained in the face with a boffer weapon, with a blunted steel sword.
Isn't Deacon whiskey the same whiskey that was in the picture?
Yes. I bought a bottle.
Ah.
I've mixed a triple. So I've mixed it at the strength that I usually drink. And I'm actually finding it strong for once. Considering I usually drink triples of rum and fucking Waiter's Tears and Cognac. It might just be how smoky it tastes. time to get focused real bad.
This guy almost hit me.
The fight with this one isn't the fucking traffic, it's the nap. Perk.
What's wrong with you?
Ugh.
Man, this is really bad.
I can hear that it's fighting you real hard. Dark left. Oh, you're getting real beat up there too. Shortcut on left. Shortcut here. Oh. Follow left. Shortcut right.
Man, I really did.
Trying to push me off the road? What's wrong with you?
You were saying, Bob?
I really did name this, title this episode properly.
Oh.
I am flirting with disaster. And what the fuck just happened?
1, 2 test. You doing all right, Bob?
Not quite hearing you, Bob.
My microphone has gone out on Discord.
Bob's fighting for his life over there.
So, can you hear me now?
Yes.
My game shut down. Brought my Discord up. My Discord shut down and then booted up. And I've got shit popping up on my screen like I just refreshed the computer, even though I didn't.
Ew. What you thinking, Bob?
I have no fucking clue. I think I'm going to have to do like a bunch of scans tonight.
I would probably say definitely do a boot scan. Definitely.
Skipping school is literally the only thing I miss about my hometown. Me and a bunch of vicious, deranged, nasty little shits. My friends, just hanging out. Like, there was Sasha. Always smelled like cheese and old carpets. He was Russian, had a spy for a father, believe it or not. Sasha's job was to infiltrate the school.
Yeah, I think boot
hated
scans
him.
are probably the
Had a crush on him.
the
hard
best
to tell.
option.
Mm-hmm.
Bob was 6 feet tall and could outdrink
It's
all of
gonna
us.
take all night,
Then
but
there was Ruby.
it definitely will be
I
worth
like
it.
Ruby.
Yeah.
And Maria and Kyle and TJ. We did all sorts of stuff together, the 6 of us. Kind of miss those moments, but, you know, c'est la vie, life goes on, carpe diem, so fuck it with the tent pole.
You heard what she said, right? Her friend was a Russian spy.
Fancy. Gabby may or may not have been around in this world, apparently.
Well, Gabby's not necessarily a Russian spy, but her family on her father's side is Russian.
Yeah.
I say it might be wild to save here if you can, then.
We can't really save.
But can you continue from this point?
Hopefully.
The stalker. Hearing about you on the news opened up old wounds. He thought chasing after you would make him more like you, but it didn't. His father, an infamous racer, is still dead. His legacy gone along with him. And now his only son popped up on the police radar after stealing some rich guy's car. Here, I won't need this anymore. It's his father's old racing kit. You want to say something, you feel like you should. Like this is the right moment. You take the kit from him and tell him.
You should run. Start a new life. Special toolkit.
Stream isn't up right now, Bob.
It should be. I see it.
Sorry, it wasn't loaded. I had to refresh. My mistake. There we go. We are currently at one. We're now at 3/4 of our focus. Our car's in good condition, and we have 430 into our name. Warm cooked coffee helps a lot of focus. Holy shit. What you thinking?
We're on full durability. We're on full durability. We have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful.
And we're going to have to run from the cops.
No way.
We have a visual on the suspect. Initiating the pursuit.
Top left.
Holy shit, you see that, people? The guy almost hit me.
We are close enough. Time to arrest the
The police car went
I saw
flying.
that too.
Shortcut right.
Shortcut right. Shortcut
Yeah.
here. I mean, I don't think he's chasing you anymore for some reason.
Yeah.
So it's the 80s in America, which means the cops are all driving Ford, if I remember correctly.
So basically what the Blues Brothers are driving?
I think so. There's a specific model of Ford, shortcut right,
Oh, I've just seen the interstate jackalope himself.
shortcut here. There's a specific model that the cop cars usually get, which it is not the consumer model. So if you see a police car, it is 100% a souped up version of the same car you can get at a lot.
I'm in pursuit, ahead of the suspect.
Soft left.
I'll try and block him.
I want to say if it's the 80s, the cops all have a version of one of the Mustangs.
He's approaching the county line. We're gonna lose him.
Hard right. Shortcut right. Shortcut here. Transport.
I've lost him. He drove off road.
A fucking bump, isn't it?
That I think was Bob's controller.
Dispatch, we've lost him. Perp left the county.
Maybe.
Oh, the chase is on. More and more police units are on to him. And we should be too. So listen up, y'all. It's your duty as Americans to look out for him. Report him. Chase him if you can. It's time to take down the wretched bastard. Throw rocks at him if you see him at a diner. Destroy the car he left in the parking lot. Hell, punch him, shoot him, nape him if there's an option. It's a full-on manhunt. Join our brave boys in blue and wipe this pest off the face of the earth.
Sir, you're inciting a riot, which is illegal.
I like how after the Stalker run, we basically got a full upgrade of the car. And we got, we end up getting all of our focus back.
Beautiful. Kind of what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Sounds like a plan.
Jackalope. You there? Jackalope. Interstate Jackie. My ex called last night. Angela. Had a long talk. She wants me back, obviously. Like, I mean, I'm great. When I'm with someone, like, for real, I'm a fucking roller coaster of paranoid sweetness. I buy her meals, right? I pay for everything. I'm Van Gogh. I paint her naked. I cuddle and shit. I'm a cuddly person. And she is, like, all I can see. Like, mostly. We boink at least once a day, sometimes more. What can I say? I just love eating that. Chirpwood, shut the fuck up. Mama's talking. Yeah, so, like, who can blame poor Angela for... Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Riley's farts, how may I help you? Angela? Son of a biscuit!
You're alive on air. $20 is $20.
And I have 11 cents to my name.
It's either you race here now or you race against cops later.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with racing.
Oh, yeah.
I just got to get used to the car again after playing for a while.
Yeah. It's almost like this entire game is racing.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be like Jalopy or Pacific Drive. No.
Nah.
Apparently they've added so many fucking new things to Pacific Drive.
Oh, have there been more updates?
There's been a couple.
Do we want to go back in?
Maybe.
Who cares?
Oh, so Tej apparently got the Something's Moving area event.
Oh, how'd that go for him?
It wasn't what you thought.
Oh, really?
Yep. So she got the event. Something's moving. Turns out it's mannequins. A fucking lot of mannequins.
Ah, beautiful. That was a red fucking shipping container. That is the most color I've seen in this game.
Well, hello there, Mr. Jackalope. Good luck to you.
Off left.
Now me and the song on the radio. You in front of me and
Or-
taking a whack.
So from what I can tell, this car has a higher top speed, worse handling, but better recovery than the first vehicle.
I like the handling. Like the third car, the top speed is massive, but its recovery is shit.
Yeah, well, both the recovery and the handling are shit. Stop that. This feels like a song I would hear on Taliban's channel.
Yeah, probably.
Kill someone. Take the money and beat it. I'll be faster next time.
Holy cow, guys. You won't believe who just overtook me. The guy who's on everyone's lips. The car driver. If you can hear me, comrade, know that I've been rooting for you ever since I first heard about your little adventure. Show those bears how to drive. Show them freedom, Godspeed, and keep the shiny side up.
Yeah, I
Interesting. Interesting how red and yellow are the only colors that actually show up in this game.
Oh, yeah, no. Which, they're both warning colors. There is blue on occasion, I have no...
Huh.
Very rarely there is blue.
One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
That's just the next stop.
1,
It's
2.
17.
Yeah, it's 17, but at the same time, we're 1, 2, 3, and then south.
Yeah.
Versus 1, 2, get the money, 3, 4. And we're
As long
look where the fear is, though.
we're 7 hours ahead, and that is the closest Tale of the Fear.
Do you think we can make it?
I think we can just make it. Whether or not you take it is up to you. Because we can just zip through here as long as we don't get 3 cops on it. We should be fine. We can also stop Fear for 3 hours, apparently. We're at 50% focus.
I return.
Take both. Remember, kids, don't mix coffee with your diazepam. That should get us up to a 10-hour lead.
Night in the desert. Testing seems to have gone in an unexpected direction. No problem. I just need to make a statue.
Your journey
I
is
had a
quiet
close
for a
encounter with the
change.
Grinner recently.
The road ahead is clear of any dangers. The weather is nice. You can forget your worries and enjoy the ride while listening to the radio broadcasts. Sounds tempting, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's go for a chill ride.
Huh.
That'll
So
be
did
nice.
you even need the coffee?
I can stop fear for even longer.
Oh yeah.
Or reduce wanted
true.
level even more.
Yeah.
I'm probably going for the wanted level.
Do you want me to make call-ins on this, or are you good?
I'm good.
You're listening
Hi.
to Radio Drive.
I like this one. It's just titled Radio Station.
It's now 2:27 a.m. and we're entering the longest part of the night. When was the last time you chased your dream?
That's a good question there, Mega Man.
When was the last time you reached the sky? Have you ever even tried?
I mean, Gabby's been in space before.
Think about it.
God damn it.
The universe is 14 billion years old. Earth, 4 billion years.
Unfortunately, I missed the microphone with that.
Homo sapiens appeared 200,000 years ago. The Egyptian civilization 7,000 years ago. How long do you think you have? How much more time do you want to waste?
That's something.
That's a burning tree and a burning bush.
You're the only one who's in
Moses, is
charge
that
of
you?
choosing the path to your happiness.
I suddenly feel like I've committed a heresy.
The gods are watching.
Why the fuck are they watching us? What is this, lo-fi or some shit?
Yes.
Existential lo-fi.
I mean, that would explain Steve Laundry.
This species, which we belong to, will one day disappear for the benefit of the planet.
We can stop fear for another 4 hours and give us a guaranteed. We are at 3/4 focus. We might have to run from the cops at Albuquerque.
Depends.
There's another
Okay,
chill
right.
race.
I like chill races. don't
So we could get another focus here.
Your journey is quiet for a change. The road ahead is clear of any dangers. The weather is nice. You can forget your...
Did the
They-
game just tell us that there ain't shit in Albuquerque?
Huh. Well, we're getting another chill ride, y'all.
Beautiful.
Right, if I'm not mistaken, what else happens in Albuquerque?
Not Bugs Bunny.
I mean, no, he goes to Albuquerque a lot,
Trying
but
to
he
be
just takes the
calm,
wrong
you
turn
know?
there.
I didn't want to break his cheekbone, but what?
But also,
Oh hell yeah! Do you guys know what fucking
Breaking Bad.
happened? Our famous driver won a race. That's some good news. I needed that. I painted for like 10 hours yesterday, and now it's shit. Literally, my dog took a shit on my painting. I left it on the floor. But anyways, that doesn't matter because now our girl made my life a little bit better. She does whatever she wants, and she's winning. You better watch out for her, because she's coming for you like a fucking disco ball in a snowstorm, you patriarchal, misogynistic bastards. Anyways, anyone want to buy a really shitty painting?
You know, she reminds me of somebody I used to hang out with around high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Our girl's got her very own stalker now. So, turns out this dude, stole some flashy car from some rich businessman. He was all creepy and shit, basically following her around like a love-struck puppy. A hopeless venture, Mr. Stalker, because Jackalope's heart's already taken. But rumor has it, he wanted life advice. Huh, the Interstate Jackalope, spare time life coach, guru of the wicked and the poor, savior of the lost and the unhappy. Look at me, a fucking poet. Wonder what she'd said to him, though. To take that ride for a drive in the Bahamas? To kill himself? We'll never know, my dudes.
Apparently, we're listening to Riley a lot.
I mean, it's whoever procs.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Mr.
You had to
Senator. I
complain.
see where you're going with this, and let me tell you something. This show ain't the place for your liberal propaganda.
But
Let me speak, goddammit! You won't silence me. This is my show. What do you mean when you preach about diversity and equal opportunity?
well,
Affirmative action, that's what. Reverse racism. The opposite of competition.
the freedom.
Don't you dare speak to me of freedom. You loathe freedom. Big fat government regulating every part of the market. That's your kink.
But Steve,
Don't you but Steve me here, you commie. The free market ain't really free with IRS vultures circling it, now is it?
I see you're one of the ones who bought into the Red Scare, hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, Steve would hate Gabby.
Steve does hate Gabby.
Steve would hate Gabby even more if he actually knew who Gabby was.
A Russian?
I'd say go with the focus.
A Russian liberal who has a wife and makes doomsday weapons for fun.
I mean, as you do. I mean, Gabby's better than Dominiette, straight up. Dominiette embodies the entirety of socialism.
You were saying, Rosa?
I was saying to pick focus.
I agree with that.
Yes. We are down a third of our focus, now we are down only 2 pips. Let's see if there's anything in New Mexico to do. There ain't shit in New Mexico, folks.
Are you fucking
Your journey is
serious?
planned for a change. The road
Yes.
ahead is clear of any dangers. The weather is nice. You can forget your worries and enjoy the ride while listening to the radio.
Like I said,
broadcasts.
did you even really need that
Sounds
coffee?
tempting, doesn't it?
Probably not.
At this point, no. I mean, the only problem with this is we're going to be low on money the next stretch.
Uh-huh. Well, We got that package we're going towards.
Yeah, but there's one more stretch between here and there. Are we going with music this time? There
You're
it is.
probably wondering, how's our favorite driver doing? Well, I'm gonna tell you, because I know things. I have my ways, you know? Like, I'm just, like, super duper likable. Like, I'm so fucking likable that an old lady bought me a pretzel the other day with chocolate,
we've heard
real
this
sweet.
one.
And then she
Yeah.
told me about her grandkids. Like, one of them's in prison, the other threatened her with, like, a machete. Wait, was it a machete? Oh,
What
right, the
is
driver.
your favorite
Pig swarmed her, but she got
non-standard
away
dessert?
easy.
So
The
excluding
pursuit
cakes,
ended in a
cookies,
spectacular
and
clusterfuck,
chocolate,
Sheriff Sir.
basically.
We are sorry. We will piss on each other now and jerk off without breaking eye contact.
Because weirdly enough for me, my favorite non-standard dessert is a soft pretzel.
Soft pretzels are really good.
Oh, they're great, especially with cinnamon and sugar.
Who needs that one special bestie anyway? Am I right? Like, I know I don't. Used to have a best friend, though. We knew each other since we were like 2, talked every single day, and then she just simply stopped fucking calling. I don't know. Maybe she just woke up one day and decided I was stupid or something. Who knows? But haven't spoken to that bitch in like 2 years. But look, I got tons of friends, like regular ones, all right? Tons. I got more friends than I need. I got Amy and Julie. No, wait, Julie's angry at me for sleeping with her ex, and Amy. Look, the point is, I got friends, all right? I'm famous, and people love me, so fuck off.
So, if you have high school friends that you haven't talked to in years, reach out to them. Sometimes, life has just gotten in the way.
And now for some good news. It's AMP soccer time. Our bunnies won a game. The one that was postponed due to the rain. The pride of our town beat St. Anne Shoguns by 4 goals to 2, with the wonderful Patrick Mears scoring 3 times. Oh, what are we going to do when you leave for uni, Patrick? Shoguns gave it all they had, but it's difficult to win when you score 2 and concede twice that. Let's keep it positive for a while. I have a special tune for the person who was at the right bus stop when I really needed it. Hope you're listening, Jackalope.
So you did another good thing. Seems like this is almost like the good karma route.
Man, having feelings suck.
Thank you, Riley. We could reduce our wanted level with to get set next to nothing.
We're gonna make it just in time.
Yeah. There's a race along the way if we need an extra buck.
There is a package icon that I do see.
Oh yeah, no, that's where we're dropping off. So we can probably get a full refresh at that package then. Pick up in Baltimore, Texas, which is south, and deliver to where?
We can't tell because of the tooltip.
On a way to Flagstaff, Arizona.
And that shit, that fear's still frozen.
Do you think there's anything to do in New Mexico?
Maybe.
Oh, holy shit! Only in West Side of New Mexico, apparently.
I'm super. Thanks for asking.
Stopping by the smoking crater, you expected to find a space rock, not a bruised teenager in a tattered cape. The girl smiles dimly. This may sound odd, but I need to use your car battery, she mumbles with a strong Irish accent.
Sure. Need a lift?
Huh?
I'm sure you'll get a charge out of it.
Before you manage to collect your thoughts, the girl stands up, brushes past you, pops the hood and touches the battery connectors. In exchange, for what exactly? She offers you some rest or a golden coin. Your choice.
Take the coin. This girl's got morphs. $10.
Also has
Oof.
Jesus. So we can get a full top up on all three of those stops, pretty much. $20 is $20. And it's only one opponent.
Yep, and we're going to be getting some money. So we got the
In
gold
Forgotten
coin.
Metal.
We got
Beautiful.
the race, and then we got a package we're dropping off.
Yeah, which the package is what, 17?
Something like that.
That means we'll have $30 at the next stop. Nice. Stop left. Ooh, I like this one. So I found a Japanese fusion jazz band by the name of Cassiope.
Shortcut left.
Shortcut left.
Yeah.
Shortcut here. And they sound a lot like this, and they're a fucking great band, let me tell you. Actually, I think they put out a new record recently. The fuck sort of landmine did you hit?
Fuck if I know.
Where it took out half of your health.
Fucking land sharks in New Mexico, apparently. Holy shit. Hard right. Top left. Soft right coming up. Shortcut right. Shortcut here. Five seconds. Beautiful.
Next time.
Had it coming for a while, and now who knows? Seems that at the moment, every police unit in the country is after the jackal. And I'm telling you, this might be it, folks. I mean, it's crazy that this is everything they talk about right now. My whole goddamn neighborhood is watching. It's like the goddamn NBA Finals. And this is just one man. Or woman. Yesterday at the diner, they didn't let me change the channel. Everyone wanted to watch the news. But it has to stop at some point, right? If you're listening, Jackalope, don't do anything stupid, would ya? If they catch you, they catch you. Maybe it's just meant to be.
I lost half my fucking health on that race from one mine exploding.
Jesus. Fucking Goldera.
I'm pretty sure a graboid tried to grab me.
Maybe. I mean, Moldera have the explosive launch out of the sand, so it could have been either or. It's either a giant worm or a sandfish. Molduga, that's what it is.
They arrived in 1946 from Poland via Sweden to end up in fucking Montana. The atrocities they suffered through. Before the war, they were this big traditional Jewish family. Not very wealthy, 9 children, grandparents, and an aunt. 14 people total in 5 rooms. Can you imagine? Only 4 of them have survived the camps. The parents and 2 daughters. My sis befriended the girls, Miriam and Sarah. They were regular teenagers, very witty, with the thickest accent I've ever heard. But there were those moments, they were there all happy when someone has said something that triggered a fucked up memory. And they faded. In a moment, like candles blown out by the wind. It was pretty obvious the trauma will never go away.
It doesn't.
It doesn't go away, but soon, if you take the right steps, it gets easier to bear. Hey, $70. Good night, everybody.
You stop to stretch your legs, and suddenly you find yourself in the middle of a conflict. The situation is dynamic, but you gather this much. A husband and a wife were just informed of a successful in vitro procedure. Then a particularly vicious pastor, supported by his most fervent followers, decide to let the pair know what they think about their happy moment.
Oh, Gabby hates religious nut jobs, especially because of the Purist Church. The Purists are a sect in Colorado that believes that the morphs virus is basically a curse from God, and anybody that is morphed has been chosen to be cursed. It shows their depravity, their profaneness, their inability of righteousness, and they are fucking savage.
You jump out of the car and get in the preacher's face. No need to punch him, though. Words are enough to shut him up.
Oh no, I'm losing time.
Oh no.
I'm terrible. Fuck, I really am losing time. Shit.
Ah, fuck. Hey, Bob.
Yeah?
Do you know the motto of the Purifier's 13th Legion, the Ghost?
What's that?
Because they're snipers, their motto is, reach out and touch somebody.
Dark.
Hello, Vegeta.
Hey, Vegeta.
You came just in time for me to run from the police. With somewhat low focus.
Dispatch, we have a visual on the suspect. Initiating the pursuit.
We're getting close to the end of this run.
We might be able to finish this run and move up to the next stage.
Well, hello there, Mr. Jackalope. Good luck to you.
Hey, Psycho!
Oh.
Watch out! You want to kill yourself?
Top left. Shortcut right.
Can you see him? Where the heck did he go?
You know, a hay bale that size would total the car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Top left.
Watch out, guys. He's leaving the county.
Shortcut left.
Dispatch, we lost him. Perp left the county.
You people crave attention so desperately. Your greatest fear is to be overlooked, unrecognized, forgotten. You feel so special when your name pops up on the radio or on the news, as if that one silly moment of accidental stardom could make you immortal. The truth is, though, you are nothing, mean nothing. All those moments of fake greatness don't mean shit. No matter how many times Jordan Colin Leonard mentions you on air, no matter how many times you get roasted by Steve Landry, no matter how much attention you get from riotous little Riley, you'll always be just a footnote.
I think I just got contacted by a Kadath. KF.
I mean, that attitude is not one of the Esherak, so it's most likely Kadath. What the fuck did Gabby do to piss off a Kadath, especially an elder Kadath?
That's the question, isn't it? I mean, likely the same Kadath that has trapped her inside of this loop. And they're talking about her pride and her notoriety. Yeah. That she doesn't mean shit. So what do you think? Do you think she might have done something like acted too prideful around one, or hurt their pride, or showed one up?
Possibly showed one up. Especially if it's a loner Kadath, because most Kadath will do everything in their power to fit
I'd
into
say
a community.
go with the focus.
It's the lone Kadath that you need to worry about. because they have chosen not to fit in anywhere.
Your journey is quiet for a change. The road ahead is clear of any dangers. The weather is nice.
We don't do shit in New Mexico.
Jesus fuck.
That is 4 chill races.
Almost in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But I think having it top up your focus has been basically a godsend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 100%.
I can't wait to get to the race and immediately crash into them and die.
Beautiful.
What if he's just some delivery guy who really sucks at his job? We're assuming this jackalope fella is some kind of a mythical creature, an escape artist, or New Hope, but look at his route. It makes no sense. So, here's my crazy idea. He's just a dumb pizza delivery guy who's bad at his job. Or some other delivery man, and he can't read maps, so he's lost. The media circus he caused happened entirely by accident. Steve Landry got a bit too excited, and we all fell for it. The jackalope's probably listening to us, wondering why we're all so obsessed with him, when all he really wants is to deliver the goddamn package already.
I love that note. JC heard about your fetch quests.
Previously on The Amazing Adventures of Electro Gal Show. Disguised as reporter Mara West, the Electro Gal is sent to True Heaven, the marvelous Sky City. Here, she uncovers a sinister conspiracy against Mr. President himself. Oh no! The League of Midnight wants to crash True Heaven into the White House. But before she can warn the FBI, our heroine is attacked by her arch enemy, the wicked Dr. Lucius Greed, the malevolent leader of the League. And what's this? Dr. Greed wields a secret weapon, the Spear of Valatorium, forged from a rare metal extracted on the Forgotten Moon. Bested and badly wounded, Electro Gal falls from True Heaven and crashes in the middle of nowhere. Her superpowers are almost gone. She needs electricity. Will someone save her?
Ooh.
Apparently, we met Electro Gal.
Apparently so.
Apparently, you were right. She does have morphs.
You're probably wondering, how's our favorite driver doing? Well, I'm gonna tell you, because I know things. I have my ways, you know? Like, I'm just, like, super duper likable. Like, I'm so fucking likable that an old lady bought me a pretzel the other day with chocolate. Real sweet. And
We're
she
in
told me about
Michigan.
her grandkids, like, one of
Riley
them's in
seems to be the one who
prison, the other
recycles
threatened her with,
her
like, a
ass
machete.
the most.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was it a machete? Oh,
Probably
right, the
because we've
driver.
done so
Pig
much
swarmed
that
her, but she got
correlates
away
with
easy.
Riley above
The
everybody
pursuit
else.
ended in a spectacular clusterfuck, Sheriff Sir. We are sorry. We will piss on each other now and jerk off without breaking eye contact.
You get a dessert pizza. Your options are apple, cherry, or chocolate. Which one do you grab?
Apple.
Rosso?
What were the options again?
Apple, cherry, or chocolate?
As in pie?
As a dessert pie, a dessert pizza pie.
I'll go with apple.
Fair enough.
Do we need it, though?
You got $32. I don't think you need that.
I mean, there might be an achievement for it, but
Achievement ahoy.
I mean, I don't remember if there's an achievement for having $50. And I don't know if you've gotten it already.
That's a good question, Mega Man. Ah, yes, the Badlands. The time to turn the fuck everywhere.
As long as we don't pull a NASCAR, we're fine.
We're taking a left turn. We're taking a left turn. I wonder what's gonna happen fucking next.
You know?
Shortcut left.
You know, it's been almost 22 years since I've seen the Monte Carlo Grand Prix.
Just you, me, and the song on the radio.
I wonder if they still do it. I mean, probably, but...
Don't get too excited. I'm right behind you.
Oh, that was a terrible idea. I just had something super cheesy and had a mouthful of super smoky scotch. Wah!
Mmm.
I'm in pursuit ahead of the suspect. I'll try and block him.
Oh god, it's in my nose. Shortcut left?
I've lost him. He drove off road.
Oh, the mixed people. Murdered him. Soft left?
Well, hello there, Mr. Jackalope. Good luck to you.
Soft right? You're currently sitting just about 40 ahead of Chantel, down to 20.
Approaching the county line. We're gonna lose him.
You're currently sitting 80% of the way through the song. All right. All right.
What are you, drunk?
We're close.
Sharp right.
Time to arrest her.
Shortcut left. Shortcut here.
I've lost him. He drove off road.
How the fuck did I go from 29 to 254?
It's a hell of a shortcut, Bob.
In
Wait,
other news,
what?
State police continues its efforts to identify the driver of an unmarked car speeding through the country in what must be today's most surprising news story. The police believe that the driver came from Michigan, where he was seen for the first time. Our sources suggest that it might be a woman, an ex-race driver, struggling with mental issues. In the past few hours, patrols from different counties made numerous efforts to stop the driver, but every time the driver managed to slip away. TN Daily's correspondent Martin Wise interviewed a highway patrolman from Bain County.
That's right, Jake. I'm speaking to Sergeant Phil Colby.
So I got
I
an
don't know.
achievement. You want to know what it was?
What?
So did you see how far I was ahead?
Yes.
Win a race by a nose.
So it might have been you won the race, or it considered it when you were coming out of the detour, because you won right after coming out of the detour.
Mm-hmm.
So during the calculation of how far ahead you were, it started at 0 and you won the race right at 0. I mean, you didn't get a money cheeve, but you did get a cheeve.
Mm-hmm.
Focus, car repair is fine. Hi, I'm Paul.
You bump into him by accident as you get out of the car and step onto the sidewalk. The man gets pissed, blowing the whole thing out of proportion. Are you blind? You can't park here. It's a sidewalk, you moron. A sidewalk! While the wife tries to calm him down as they walk away. You notice something shiny on the ground and pick it up. It's a very old-fashioned heart-shaped locket with 2 photos inside. It's that couple, no doubt about that. You'd get good money for it. He should have been nicer, right?
Give it back and get compensated.
Yeah. You were a bit of a dick.
Yeah, you definitely stop for the focus items.
What did I grab? I grabbed car condition, unfortunately.
I mean, you might need it. That last 10 feet to Tucson, Arizona is a terrible thing.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
You bump into him by accident as you get out of the car and step onto the sidewalk. The man gets pissed, blowing the whole thing out of proportion. Are you blind?
We're doing this again.
You can't park here. It's a sidewalk, you moron. A sidewalk.
I think that might be an RNG
the wife
glitch.
tries to calm him down as they walk away. You notice something shiny on the ground and
Is
pick
it?
it up.
Or is somebody fucking with us again?
I mean, you did get touched by the Gaddafi recently.
Inside. It's that couple, no doubt about that. You'd get good money for it.
Yep,
He
go for
should
it.
have been nicer, right?
Hey, look, $55.
Huh.
There's a traffic jam there, Bob.
Uh-huh. I can take my time with it.
Oh, yeah. Get through traffic with this one simple trick. Police hate him.
Here we go.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
The opponents
I'd
here
say let Bob
ready to
focus on
face
this.
you as always. Looking at their car, you realize you know who they are. It doesn't feel like a revelation. The missing piece must have popped into your mind some time ago, but you were too busy running to notice. It's you who you're against. You are the best driver alive. Another memory emerges. Tired of all the fame and stress, you signed a deal. It offered an escape from all the fears and guilt. But the way the contract was worded, you escaped, kind of, and as a result got trapped in an endless cycle of escape. As much as you'd like to explore that memory, now's not the time. The race begins.
Oh, that's a bit of a twist.
This is why you always read the small print.
Yeah.
Always.
But if Gabby signed a contract with an Elder Kadath, I wouldn't do that. And I am 100% for contracts normally.
Mm-hmm. So, she signed a contract with an Elder Kadath, somehow got out, and somehow in getting out of the contract, put her into this.
Yeah. So this is either a twisted version of what she wanted, or this is punishment for trying to get out and getting caught.
or this is punishment for foiling the deal. Like, part of it...
From the
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, from the sounds of it, it's like tired of all the fame and stress, you signed a deal to escape from the fame and stress. But it's, yeah, okay, you can escape from it, but it's an endless amount of escape.
Uh-huh.
So you're stuck in the escape forever. You can't get out of the escape.
Bob, why would Gabby be famous?
Number of reasons.
To me, the number one reason why she'd be famous amongst specific groups is because she's Schrodinger's cat.
Uh-huh.
She may have tried to sign to get away from it at one point.
She signed the contract to try to get rid of her paradoxical nature.
So this could either be how the Kadath is getting rid of her paradoxical nature, or this is the only way to solve it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're coming into multiple instances of Gabby every time you race, and when you merge, you get kicked back to the start.
Mm-hmm.
You're becoming one Gabby across all the instances.
This might have been Gabby very early on.
Might have been.
Because at one point in her life, there was an instance of time fuckery where there was a divergence in her timeline. One side, she basically went evil as could possibly be, and became a dictator. So somebody else in that timeline came back in time, which ended up in her time due to multiversal theory, and basically cured her of her own morphs. But given that morphs made her, by curing the morphs that made her, it should make her not exist. But in fact, made her into a walking, talking paradox.
Yeah.
Interesting theory, how this might be like... This might have been Gabby like super early on. Or this might be Gabby like coming to terms with her paradoxical nature.
Because from the outside, it would seem cruel to put somebody through this constantly. But on the other hand, it could also be a mercy in helping her understand it.
Mm-hmm. Like, this might have been, like, super early on, where she was trying to adapt and figure out her powers.
Stick her in a safe environment, help her understand.
And the fear that she's running from is basically the fear that...
The heck is this?
It's about 11:45 at night. Off right. Oh, that driver drives through other cars.
You weak, pathetic coward.
Sharp right, left. Supposed to get to the end of the race, potentially without touching them. But they will try to touch you if you get ahead of them. Off left.
You're a mistake, Jackalope. A sad pun to an unfunny joke. You'll never break one.
Shortcut here.
You've been running your entire life and you choose to stop now? You're a fool.
I mean, if you didn't have the barrel roll achievement beforehand, you have it now.
Do you really think this is going to save you? Oh, you poor little human! So brave. This is what you wanted to hear, right? You need someone to pat you on the back. Without it, you wither and die.
Don't cut left. Don't cut
Your
here.
soul belongs to me. We have a contract. I'll never let you go.
Only 65% of the way through the song.
Liberty, equal opportunities, fair competition. That's your thing? Well, there you have it. I gave you a chance and you blew it. Big time. The market has evaluated you. Your price tag is 0.
Interesting. Oh, he's not happy that you got so far ahead.
Mm-hmm.
That voice, you recognize it now. It's him, the trickster. He came while you were at the bottom, offered an easy way out. It sounded so tempting, and you were tired. So you said yes, but it was a trap. Seems so obvious now. The deal is, in order to break free, you must defeat the greatest living driver, yourself. An impossible feat, especially with the devil pulling his tricks, blinding you every time. There has to be some other way to beat the ghost driver and break the loop. You'll figure it out this time. Okay, past me. One last challenge, you think to yourself as you die and dive into another loop.
You won 3 races in a row, off-roading champion. So, Kayef, what do you think?
So, if this is early Gabby, not late Gabby, she signed a contract with someone they were certain were basically the devil, thinking they could outsmart the devil. They ended up signing with the Kadath, who an elder Kadath has the ability to basically voom through any instance they needed to. The Kadath knew what he was getting into and made the contract in such a way to help Gabby, but come out looking like the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Gabby might be the only living individual to know the Elder Kadath's face. That said, what would Gabby do once she got free if she thinks this guy did this maliciously?
She'd probably try to end him. Or return the favor in some way, shape, or form. At least, that would be late Gabby. Early Gabby would have probably signed the deal to try to get away because she was being pursued by the very white man who was trying to kill her and steal her power at the time.
Which, if the Kadath altered her memory even slightly, that would mean she wouldn't remember that she was being chased.
Mm-hmm.
Which would mean there's a broken link between her and the very white man.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the very white man wouldn't be able to track her psionically.
Mm-hmm.
It took a picture of your jump.
Of course, Kath would come in. So, anybody want to make a deal?
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, CG. Also, hi, CG. I don't usually see you in here.
So, Gabby signed a contract with the Kadath and got stuck here. Now, whether it is for weal or woe, that's not known. Now, you said that Gabby has... Okay.
Oh, we got a new car.
Question for you.
Shoot.
Shere Khan. Does he have, like, temporal sight? Can he, like, see the future?
Most of the Khans have some level of fuckery. Raz Hashim himself would be the only one to be fluidly temporal.
Mm-hmm.
And that is because Raz is something bigger than a god.
And the Kadath are associated with Raz Hashim, correct?
The Kadath are offspring of Kata, the primordial essence of all things physical and magical. Whereas Hashim is like Kata, but a different section of the same area.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the sources of all things physical, and you have the sources of all things magical. Raz Hashim is a source of all things that has become both.
What if this Kadath is doing this because they see possibility? They see an investment.
It's possible.
But why would they be portraying themselves as the villain in this?
Bob, would you like a line from Onikaith?
Go ahead.
Sometimes a good story needs a good villain.
Fair. Let's try the Japanese car.
Alright, so
Beautiful.
Bob, before you do, I'm gonna get out of the call because I'm starting to feel it.
Sounds like a plan. You have yourself a good night, Rosa.
Thank you. I was gonna ask something. False hydras, how are they made, or at least as far as you know? Because I've been reading up that they're supposedly made on like a plethora of lies and half-truths. So I'm kind of just wondering, since the tool's coming across one, what lies and half-truths have made it?
Which lies of Zator's has made it?
That's the weird thing. Zator can't really lie. It's actually a character flaw.
However, a lie relies entirely on an individual's point of view. You can have somebody who lies through their teeth, but they believe with all their heart that that is the truth.
And a lie of omission is still a lie.
Yeah, because I've been reading, it's like their genesis is brought on by an abundance of lies and half-truths told by members of a community.
If JC wants to be really meta with it, it's not Zator's lies, it's our own.
Let us know. If you want to know how a false hydra is made, when a mommy false hydra and a daddy false hydra love each other very much.
It's actually not. Apparently, it doesn't include that.
Ooh.
But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm starting Starting to feel the vaccinations now.
Have a good one, dude.
Have a good night. I'll still be in the Twitch stream.
Yeah, no worries.
Favorite story is the one written for me, one about the other. The one that ends well.
If this is early Gabby, what is Gabby's favorite type of story early on?
Early on, Gabby, Jennifer, and her brother. Jennifer was basically a carbon copy of her brother, and her brother was an anime fan. He loved those. He loved heroic stories. He loved stories about heroes, and he loved anime and things like that. And that's one of the reasons why he always wanted to be a superhero. He wants a story with a happy ending. What is Gabby running from?
Gabby is running from something specific she may or may not exactly remember to keep her safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because the story is better if she doesn't remember why she's here.
So she's running from herself.
She is running from a reason she is given to someone else. And that other person is keeping that reason secret.
Biggest fear. If this is early Gabby,
So I just realized something, Bob. If this is an Elder Cadath, there is a non-zero chance that this is in fact Onikaith in the stage of his life that is known as the author. Which all of this tracks so far if it is.
At this point in Gabby's life, with her having powers, one of her biggest fears is herself being evil. Like succumbing to the darkness. Would that be more considered losing freedom or harming loved ones?
It would be equally both. It is either becoming a slave to yourself and your impulses, or losing control of yourself completely.
Losing your freedom. Devil's Gate Drive. Ooh.
Tasty. Was that the achievement pop, or?
Mm-hmm. Reach Act 4, basically. And now we're going to try the Japanese car, see how the Japanese car handles.
Their speed, a blinding glare, car crash, the pain.
I find it surprising that I basically had the other one won.
They're here.
But it ended it again.
Still trapped. Yet closer to the end. You can feel it in your gut. Challenge the champion one last time, but be prepared. Since you can't beat them, time for a different approach.
Oh, Gabby's figuring something out.
That's a nice little boxy thing. Handling seems good on it. It only goes up to $1.50. Beautiful. Hey, Croc, how's it going? We're going to find out where we're going as soon as we get out of this section.
Okay, top speed here is bullshit, but the handling is really good.
Yeah. So top speed is all right. It's just below the muscle car. The acceleration is slow. The handling seems fine. Yeah, and it seems to hold speed really well. Oh, 100% there, CG. Handling is more important than speed most of the time. I have a new ornament for that person's living room.
Is it my car?
Yes. You remember that bobblehead?
Yeah.
It's now in their living room.
Actually.
You're not wrong, CG.
Rotate camera R? Why?
Right stick.
How many things you bring to graveyard of your sins when you are lying? Only wisdom is what you can fake. There is always other way. You give a way to give. Leave it
Oh, I hate that one.
ready change so you can sail away.
Soft left.
Of fire strips in the glass. They want safe. They want safe.
Oh, I can take turns. I can take turns at full speed now.
Yeah. This little Yamato car really wants to hold on to its speed, but its acceleration is gently shit. So it's a good thing it doesn't lose speed on corners.
It's getting calm before the storm. Your love so low, used to roll.
Yeah. So this is a rear wheel drive, potentially with bar in steering. That's great. Top left. Hard right. Soft left. Yeah, no, you could have basically done a really tight outline of that car with this thing. Sharp right. Soft left.
Okay, so the super sharps I still have to slow down for.
Yeah. Hard right.
Hello, hello. Is this thing on? Yeah, finally. We're on the air. I'm your host, JC Leonard, and you're listening to Meltdown FM, the only radio show where no one knows if the host will survive the day. But none of that matters now, because today's biggest news is the interstate jackalope. Who the fuck from fuck if I know? You see, he's being chased by the cops, and that's exciting, I guess. And now,
I
Miranda,
didn't realize
air the
Sandman had
commercials,
a shell.
please. I gotta convince the cops that you're not a hostage.
Okay. I dig the control of the car.
Oh, control's great. Average speed was 1156. Oh, come on. They didn't even give you style points for landing perfectly in that person's living room.
Mm-hmm.
Before you lies the same open road that you have admired countless times before. Yet this time it feels different. It feels final. This story is coming to an end, you mutter to yourself. And then your thoughts drift to your favorite story. The one that... You like happy endings, alright? There's enough disappointment in your life as it is. You really don't need any more of that. Seeing good triumph is comforting, even if it's only fiction. It makes reality easier to swallow. You smile and start the engine.
Oh, we're heading up to,
From now on, you can counter a new threat on the way, a police blockade.
You're heading up towards Vancouver.
Hmm.
West then north. And just skim along the top.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it seems like just going straight up.
Yeah, because all the other paths are at least 10 and not 9.
Oh, you accelerate fast!
You accelerate fast on the road, but in a race it accelerates slowly, I've noticed. Compared to either the European or the other one.
Your journey is quiet for a change. The road ahead is clear of any dangers. The weather is nice. You can forget your worries and enjoy the ride while listening to the radio broadcasts.
So, we take this and we get the focus.
Yeah. Weren't we basically full focus, or?
No, we're about half focus.
Oof, okay.
Remember, this is a brand new run.
Right. Oh, I was thinking off the start of a run we get full focus. Apparently not. I'm currently halfway done my triple.
You people see muscle cars as symbols of freedom. I must say I admire the irony. Freedom to do what? Destroy the planet you live on? You've been well aware of what's happening for years. Scientists, activists, and even the ever-charming Jimmy Carter. They all keep warning you, and yet you choose to believe a comfortable lie manufactured by corporate greed. Driving your ridiculous cars, gorging yourselves on all that meat, producing more and more toxic waste. You know you're sentencing your children to a life of poverty and war, but you're too lazy to give up even the simplest luxuries. Sometimes I think I'm not even needed. You're doing all my dirty work for me.
That 100% sounds like somebody who is specifically playing the villain, but doing something good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, as CG says, shout out to Jimmy Carter for hitting 100 this week.
You picture yourself as a victim, but the truth is different. It was you who crawled to me. Before that, I didn't even know you existed. Desperate and exhausted, you begged for some peace of mind. You were trapped in your life, each day worse than the last. Every problem, impossible to solve. Every decision, paralyzing. You feared death, but you didn't care if you lived in the first place. You just existed, and I helped you. I gave you a purpose. I showed you the path. You knew exactly what you were doing, and yet you accepted the contract with relief. You're no victim. You got exactly what you asked for.
Osmond?
No, not Osmond. Osmond will give you exactly what you want. Everything will happen exactly the way you
Sometimes I
expect
wish I could just do the same.
until you sit there and turn
As
it
in,
around
like
on
the
him.
jackalope, you know? I mean, I wouldn't do it. Of course not. But one can dream, right? So if I would, I'd take Haley. I'd hop in my sweet Mustang, step on the gas, and just drive. Go to Alaska. Why not? Leave all this shit behind. Pardon my French. Leave the nerve-wracked, sleep-deprived, no fun joy behind. Where is she? Sure ain't here. Probably still sitting at the kitchen table after a night shift, counting tips. No. This here is the new joy. Well, one can dream anyway.
So, for Osmond, let's take a look at what happened with Seth Jackson. Osmond literally gave Seth everything he wanted. He fixed Seth's life, but Seth was still the same. It was only when Seth Jackson decided he wanted more than his wish, that the one wish wasn't enough, that Osmond went, by all means, do what you will. I am not one to stop you. Osmond will see a wish through to its end and then leave. Because that's what's interesting to him, seeing the story happen. This guy is actively taking part in the story. This is somebody who wants a story for the sake of the story and has found a way to get that without ramifications to themselves. And if this does come back to haunt him, it just makes a better story.
This is a very interesting storytelling experience.
Oh, 100%. It's great. I love it. I am also not going to go through with what I had planned and have another drink after this. I hate where the mirrors are on this car, by the way.
Yeah, on the hood.
Yeah. Get back here, you banana-colored goosefoot. Shortcut right. Shortcut here. Yeah, no, this car looks like it's the exact opposite of the fucking European.
Like, this car looks like it specializes for going off-road.
Oh, you're now 145 ahead, almost 200 now. Yeet! I mean, we can be thankful there's not a lot of train tracks in America just because of this car. Top left.
He is catching up fast.
Boy, howdy. Hard right.
Apparently he crashed somehow.
Shortcut left. Shortcut here. It might have hit the back end of that tanker you drove by. Really? Soft left. Think about it. Jumps give you style points.
Why do I have a feeling that the answer is going to be not racing at all?
Possibly. Sharp left.
Because Gabby is basically in a fight or flight state.
Me, myself, and I. Alright, so what you gotta know about Riley is that she's pretty. Fucking angry. My face is like an angry turtle's face. A lot of things piss me off, I guess. What else? Got a cute chihuahua named Chirpwood. I paint creepy shit. Set up the Rainbow Revolution radio station 2 years ago. Born in a small-ass town in Illinois. Moved to Chicago last year. Well, ran away is more, like, accurate, but my parents don't mind since it's my sister who's their favorite. But fuck you if you want to pity me. I don't need your pity. I'd eat it on Mr. Beast's Italian beef sandwich. Oh, no, 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 no. There, now you know me.
I thought she said Mr. Beast for a second.
Yeah, no, I read it before she said it, and I went, wait a motherfucking second. Beautiful. Good news, Bob.
Huh?
You're famous. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, Croc. Ooh, $11. We now have almost $30. We are low, we are in La Salle. Okay.
I mean, do we want to... I mean... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically, that's an extra stop, but it's a legendary race.
We can. So if we go up, left, left, up. Actually, no, it doesn't matter when we go up after that, as long because we have to head up at the end of that line.
Either way, we end up.
Did you just skip over an event?
Not that I know of.
Eh.
Okay, Miranda, maybe it's just...
Apparently, I skipped over some radio.
Whoops. You're now in Wisconsin.
Oh, good. The black hole again.
Beautiful.
The black hole.
The road
Black
is full of
hole
potholes, and you
sun,
almost drove into a
won't
ditch.
you come?
You stop and get out, cursing. when something catches your eye. It's the mother of all potholes. A gigantic bottomless pit by the side of the road.
Throw a coin in.
You dare to look in. You make a wish and throw a coin. No sound follows. You feel strangely agitated as you get back to your car.
Oh, cool. Lost a dollar, but got some focus.
Beautiful. You know, Bob, it's a good thing I walk with the cane. Because this drink is kicking my ass.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I'll be able to walk. Yes. I was able to polish off half a bottle of triple malt whiskey and still walk straight. Yes. The only problem with that is I immediately had fucking alcohol poisoning when I laid down.
Nine, 8, 7, 6. That's a long time to wait. And
Boy, howdy.
we still got plenty of money, so.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, waiting doesn't seem to burn any additional money.
Because we're not taking gas, so.
Yeah. We've already gained an hour on here. So we're heading straight west. Oh, look, a drunk. Wait a second. Is this game trying to tell me something?
Might be.
You almost run over an old drunk, so to avoid tragedy, you sit him down at a nearby bus stop. It draws a cop's attention. He's about to recognize you, but the drunk won't let you go. I'll distract him. Just get me a drink, please. Damn it.
What'd you think?
You buy him a whiskey bottle at a nearby convenience store. In exchange, he buys you some time to conveniently leave the city without any trouble.
I lose some reputation, but my wanted goes down.
Yeah. No way!
Don't have a shop. Our car's okay for now.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm trying to save as much money as I can. I got a feeling this legendary racer over in Sioux Falls is going to be a situation.
I hope it gets us at least a bit of coin.
You won the race, outran the stranger. You felt good. Your brain chemistry checked out. Endorphins were injected into the neural system. Objectively, you have accomplished nothing, mastered a useless skill. And yet, you felt important. For a brief, beautiful moment, you were a person who wins. There's nothing more human than the urge to win. You own the Earth because you outran other primates, defeated natural predators, conquered nature. You're at the top. But the race is still on. No matter how many races you win, once you reach the finish line, that insatiable hunger will still be there. You'll race again and again and again.
So, what do you think he's trying to tell Gabby at that point? That her competitive nature will never die? She's always going to try to strive to be bigger, be better, be stronger?
Until she learns to control it, she will always try to get what she wants, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes getting what you want is not what you need.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to activate this legendary racer.
The event?
Ah, okay. You want to race? Oh, it's $25.
But it's a legendary racer.
You got 3 minutes to do it. And let's find out.
I'm going to have to use every detour.
Pretty much. He looks like he's driving the first vehicle, so he's going to have good handling, good handling, good acceleration, and lower top speed. We can hope.
Legendary driver, your name does not match your picture.
Lakeisha? Who knows? Maybe he uses the name of his daughter.
Maybe.
Soft right. It could also be the name of his car. In which case, there's a lot of Lakeisha cars out there.
Speed double from the radio. Let's see who's faster.
Soft left. Detour left. Detour here. Cappuccino, we've managed to narrow this down to the early 80s. At least for time period. Considering we're playing Gabby, this would be, what, the 2050s? Shortcut, right?
Something like
Shortcut
that.
Here.
Well,
so the game.
It's the setting is the 80s because that's when our friend Gaddafi wanted it to be.
Yeah. A point in time where Gabby wouldn't have to deal with a lot of tech issues. Like cops hunting people across state lines.
Fine win. I'll make the news, right? That'd be cool.
Sharp left. Sharp left. School bus at 11:45 p.m. I know which group of kids was in fucking tech hall. Now you see, Kat, you're going to get a lot of people with that free dental offer right there. Soft right. Road work. Beautiful.
What is winning, huh? Winning is what we all live for, isn't it? If you do something and you keep nailing it, well, it means you're a total rock star and everyone else sucks ass. Which feels good, knowing that you're, better than other people. Yes, you know who I'm talking about. My baby girl, my sweet, sweet ray of sunshine, the interstate frickin' jackalope. Can you hear me? Are you listening, hon? Can you hear me breathe?
We've heard this one before.
We have.
Congratulations on winning that race. You're a true winner.
Now you see, Kath, I don't need free spell slots because technically I'm a Mistweaver, which means I generate free spell slots out of fucking thin air.
Now, so we have 31 bucks. Now, do we want to go for triple events or do we want more money?
Do we want to see if there is fuck all to do in South Dakota, Bob? Because I'm good with seeing if we have fuck all to do in South Dakota.
Let's go.
I'm going to fucking laugh if this is another triple. You're having a nice calming drive.
Mm-hmm.
What type of controller are you using, Bob?
Xbox.
Beautiful. Is that your preferred controller?
It's the controller that I have.
Fair. Because in front of me right now, I have two Xbox controllers and a Super Nintendo controller from 8BitDo.
I have an Xbox controller because the company that I work for sent me an Xbox One S.
Beautiful.
I had to have it for work.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird one.
I work for Xbox.
As you do.
We had an emulator which would show...
You drove all night without a moment's rest. Drowsy and exhausted, you find yourself at an inconspicuous parking lot in front of 3 astonishing drag queens. They're on tour, throwing gigs all over the Northwest, attracting crowds everywhere. But now they're stuck. They're out of gas and worried they won't make it to tonight's show venue. Still, no use being upset on an empty stomach. So they invite you for breakfast. They won't take no for an answer.
You know what?
We could use the map.
Yeah. So we used to have an emulator where somebody basically went in and took pictures of every screen on the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. And we could use that while troubleshooting to tell people to go to certain screens, and we could see basically what they're seeing. Yeah. But apparently, I worked for a company that ran call centers for companies that didn't want to run their own call centers. And for a time, Xbox and Microsoft was one of our clients. We eventually lost that contract, but so after they found that it wasn't plausible or useful to, update the emulator, they just sent every employee an Xbox One.
Yeah, no, that tracks.
Is this the yummiest breakfast of your life? Yeah, probably.
Let's see. Apples, pears, grapes, coffee, chances are eggs, bacon, pancakes. If you ask nicely, probably French toast, because custard's fucking easy to make.
Mm-hmm. Minus $5, max focus, and wait 2 hours.
Gun it.
Yeah, probably should.
Away. I think I've asked this question on the show before. What is your ideal breakfast?
Probably. You've probably asked it. Hopefully with enough focus, I'll just fall asleep for a while.
Hard, maybe. I'm going to minimize this focus. I can't see that directly.
Oh, speaking of, I need to...
Oh, thank you. You didn't have to. I mean, you won worth races.
It feels like it goes to a certain point and then it stops.
Yeah. feels like you're running for about an hour 45 minutes before it kicks. Which that might just be a memory leak inside of the game then. Sharp left. Sharp left. We're making a left turn.
I wonder what's gonna happen fucking next.
Road work ahead.
What the hell? Are you trying to ram every car on the road?
Road work ahead.
I hate that I have to do the wiggle and lose speed to stop from falling asleep.
Yeah. Hurt. Sharp right.
This fucking sucks. You know, fuck it. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep.
Yeah. Woof.
I was there in 1962 during the Cuban crisis, whispering in the ears of both Kennedy and Khrushchev, pushing them towards the red button. I was there drinking with Nixon in '69 when he almost nuked North Korea. I was at the NORAD headquarters toying with the computer. Oh, what a wonderful invention it is. One wrong line of code and boom. You created a world that can be destroyed in one moment by one man, one bad decision. One day I will be there, and there will be no one to stop me. This Afghanistan affair looks promising. The Soviets are so sensitive.
And because I lost the race,
Yeah.
I got massive amounts of
Woof. I mean, not super massive amounts. You're only sitting at almost a half, and that's only because you're currently speeding.
I have no items. I'm almost out of focus, and I'm not going to make it to the town.
Woof. Fortunately, that should only stick you an hour out of the fear and not in the fear.
They said the shelters were necessary for our protection, but in reality, they were built to keep us in constant fear and to ramp up defense spending. Today they're nothing but empty. The shabby sign out front didn't exactly inspire hope, but now you have to admit it was pretty accurate. The girl running the business does indeed seem to have it all.
I'm curious what happens
with the speed or
with no focus.
I believe it forces you into an 8-hour rest. Oh, it's only a 2-hour rest. However, that gave you almost a quarter of your focus.
Hello.
In part 1.
Emptying that cash register looks like an easy job. The sleepy guard wouldn't notice a thing.
High focus, it says.
Damn. The guard was faking a nap. He grabs you, brings you to his boss, and you're greeted by a weasel who thinks he's a rock star. Don't want to get the cops involved? You'll need to deliver some medicine and hand it to an actual rock star? Head to Nevada.
How about no? Where the fuck am I actually going?
North. Seattle. I think it's Seattle anyways. I've never been good with the states.
I gotta go all the way down there. Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Wow, my focus is dropping fast.
Oh, yeah, no.
Motherfucker.
100 years ago, two men dueled on the main street of this town. According to legend, the duel started with guns but ended in a knife fight in rain and mud. They murdered each other. Why? Nobody remembers. Today, their duel became nothing but a commercialized myth sold in patriotic wrapping. A kitschy, easy-to-swallow bedtime story about the good old times. They stage it every day, except for Sundays and federal holidays, just to lure tourists. This town
This isn't
depends
where
on
the
their
OK
money.
Corral is. That's a lot of focus it gave you. North? I mean, only north. Hope you're ready to run in the next town, Bob.
Actually, I might make it.
Trying to be calm, you know? I didn't want to break his cheekbone, but... What? Oh, hell yeah! Do you guys know what fucking happened? Our famous driver won a race. That's some good news. I needed that. I painted for like 10 hours yesterday, and now it's...
My dear, you're wonderful. However, we've heard you about 8 times on the same one.
Uh-huh.
The Witch's Card.
Okay, what do we get this time?
The amusement park must have been abandoned years ago. Still, you decided to go past the turnstiles. Why? You're not exactly sure. The place seemed a fool. You laugh bitterly. At least there's some cash there.
Off to Butte, Montana.
But
I mean, either or. I have no idea. Oh, look, money.
yes, money good.
$17. That'll put us over 20 for now.
And since we're gonna have to lose some time at the traffic jam, we need to pick up some speed.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is a really long stretch, which means we could run into a bunch of cops on it.
I kind of dig the Japanese car.
Yeah, no, it's great. Shortcut left.
Damn you, Jackalope.
Left here.
You, me, and a song on the radio. Let's race.
Oh yeah, no, there, Vegeta. That's hilarious.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I'm tired of losing. Well, that's too damn bad.
Hello, Oscar. I'm not as drunk as some Twinkle Peep I am.
How was your Plague Doctor whiskey, by the way?
Oh, it was fucking delicious.
Good.
Shortcut on the right. Right here. So, out of all the whiskey I've drank, that is the smokiest bottle of Scotch whiskey I've ever had. Which I know better than to drink it straight right now, but it goes really well in an iron brew. Hard left, right.
You know, I was about to say something, but I caught myself.
What?
I was about to say, isn't iron brew illegal? And then I immediately caught myself and smacked myself in the back of the head. Dumbass Kayeth is in Canada.
Yeah. I mean, it's an import drink from Scotland.
Yeah, there's a certain coloring in it that's illegal in the U.S.
Yeah. Right here. Too far right.
Clear the way. I'm gonna push it. You call that racing? I call that losing.
Think about it. You're in the one car that can catch up on a 100 deficit for sure. Especially in these bog standard races. Sharp left. Soft left. Just missed out.
Ah, shit, Miranda. Who the fuck knows? Maybe I would have made it. Dr. J.C. Leonard, the best neurosurgeon in the country.
We've already heard that one.
We've managed to hit a lot of different ones a little bit faster than I think this game expects you to.
Indeed, Vegeta. Lost the race. That's a shame. Six, 5, 4. Get past the cop.
Gun it.
Oh, you fucking serious?
The what up? Portland would bring us where? Too far south by the looks. Yeah, we'll need to win this race up here.
We'll try to squeak by. That fear is chasing me hard.
Oh yeah, no. It's more aggressive because this is the last run.
I just took it and you're giving me a full stop. What the fuck?
You stop the car. You're tired. So fucking tired. Hands are shaking. Head's about to explode. Something's about to snap inside of you. Irrevocably. You're on the edge. Wanting to tear the steering wheel out of the dashboard. Everything that's happened so far. All this shit.
Hey,
The good
what's up,
things,
Moon?
The horrible things. The fear. All of it. You just want it gone. You want to vanish. You scream your lungs out. But only for a brief moment. You have to leave. Now.
Oh. That was close.
Yeah. Good, just chilling. How are you, Bob?
Can't complain. I'm trying to finish this game.
$16. I mean, that should get us to the next town.
Hopefully we'll have this game finished, and then I have to find something else to play for next week.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm surprised how quickly we're going through games on Friday nights.
I mean, time flies when you're having fun, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
We have just over 2 minutes to get in first.
Watch out, maniac! Do you have a death wish?
Soft left.
You're the interstate.
Oh, shit! You're the Interstate Jekyll. What a reason. You think you're faster?
Eh.
You just got lucky.
Mary's 470th in front of us. And closing. Soft left. Sharp right. Shortcut left. Shortcut here.
I'm in pursuit ahead of the suspect. I'll try.
So she was 284.
Yeah. We should be able to cut that down to either a lead or at least under the triple digits. Yeah, no, that's a lead. Soft right. A lead of 15, but it's a lead. I guess it's in yards, isn't it? Left here. Top left.
Racing you was the most exciting event of my life. Fuck, that's sad.
We are 85% of the way through the song. Hard right.
What is winning, huh? Winning is what we all live for, isn't it? If you do something and you keep nailing it, well, it means you're a total rock star and everyone else sucks ass. Which feels good, knowing that you're...
So,
What you thinking?
I think we have enough money to make it the rest of the game.
Oh, probably. We at least have enough money to do the next stop, and I think there's only one stop after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got it.
Focus is bad, though.
Yeah. Focus is what's going to make this rough.
Oh, a legendary driver in Portland, huh?
No. We ain't fucking doing it.
This is about to be bad. We need something in this
Yeah.
next town.
We need something to focus. Worst case scenario, grab an app in the next town and just run it.
The face of the man knocking on your window while you wait for the green light screams danger. So does his partner's. Hi there. In 10 seconds, a woman will cross the street, he says lazily.
Nope.
You piece of... Come out, motherfucker. I dare you. I double dare you. Run.
Nap time. No matter what, we're going to have to run it. Escape.
We needed to focus.
Boy, howdy.
So we can push up, gain some speed, and then right before the final race, use the repair kit to repair.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the Jackalope. We're going after him.
This one's just a drop. This is borderline a metal song.
We are close enough. Time to arrest the perp.
And it's over. That's close enough to arrest him.
What the fuck?
Escape now.
It's because you slowed down too much for the Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Off left.
That's close enough to arrest him. You won't escape now.
Hard right. Off left. Shortcut left. Shortcut here. Hard left.
Yep.
Very sharp left. Hard right.
Jesus, there are cops all over the place.
Yep.
They are really pushing hard.
Shortcut right. Shortcut here.
All pursuit units, stand down. He got away.
What is winning, huh? Winning is what we all live for, isn't it?
I think I need to start losing if I keep on hearing Riley talk about winning.
Yeah. I don't think the game bets on you being this good, Bob.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a roguelite. They expect you to lose for every 10 times you win. Do it.
You're probably wondering, how's our favorite driver doing? Well, I'm gonna tell you, because I know things. I have my ways, you know? Like, I'm just like...
Yeah, which we've done that one already.
Here we go.
There's going to be a lot of co-ops on this race, Bob.
This is it, the final duel. But before the race begins, you take this last moment to think about how you got here. The devil's scheme worked only because you spent your whole life running away from yourself. There was a lot of self-hatred in your past. You felt detached, and that feeling prevented you from accepting who you really were. It's been going on for too long. It ends now.
Why do I have a feeling like I don't need to run from myself? I don't need to beat myself. I need to hit the car.
Possibly.
You know that a fair win is impossible. The devil will blind you again. But that doesn't mean you're destined to lose either. There has to be some other way. Eyes open. With a menacing roar of the engine, you let the opponent know you're ready.
Hey, Willie, what's going on?
Thank you for the tier 1 sub for 66 months.
The question is, do I really need to outrun myself, or do I need to touch to get in with, to make contact with myself, basically?
Which it seems like you're making peace with yourself on this run no matter what. So it might just be that, yeah. I've lost my train of thought. This is the first time you've done one of these races with music.
This is all based on the choices that I've made.
Yeah. These are left. Left here.
What?
Here's me. Sharp left.
I swear to God, that says fear. Motherfucker! Lucius!
Which Gabby does eventually face her fear of the white man. Shallow left. Shortcut right. Right here.
Hate this.
You have to. Turn around, Bob.
Face your fear, you have to turn around.
I was wondering about that.
What's that?
Well, look who's finally figured it out. You think facing your own fear will save you? Maybe for now, but someday you'll break again, get scared, start running one more time. And on that day, I'll be waiting.
Oh shit!
I like colors. Colors are nice. This color cinematic is brought to you by the DAC Colormatic System. Directly into the rock. That was a good game.
Yeah. You know, This would look a whole lot better if we were actually driving.
Yes. And you don't have control of the car, do you?
No.
That's a shame.
Basically holding any key. The narrator is Dave Bridges.
The devil was William Malcolm. Tasty.
I knew that there was going to be some kind of bullshit at the end, like some kind of trick, where I didn't need to race. I had to do something in order to beat the game. Okay, so Kayeth.
Yeah.
With what the quote-unquote devil said at the very end, what is your take on it?
The contract is still active and ongoing throughout Gabby's entire life. When Gabby chooses the way out, the contract allows her to pick when she ends. Gabby can choose exactly what point in time she drops out, both metaphysically and temporally. So she can choose to have the best day of her life right before she loses all of her powers.
What's your take on the aspect of you turning to face your fears, turning around, not running, and the moment that you start running again, I'll be there?
You have the power to do anything you could ever want. Why are you running from it? If you run, I will help make sure that you will face it. You will be in a loop until you choose to take care of the problem.
Interesting.
Because while running can make a good story, you have to face the problem at some point.
Which means no matter how much of an anti-hero that Gabby is, that Kadath, because I have a feeling I know who that Kadath is, has decided that she is the best hero for the story she's telling. Because it sounds like the Kadath she signed was one of the holders of the Vismind. Because this whole thing was set up in such a way she could escape.
Finish playing the game. Thank you for playing.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us on the Super Road Trip.
You were caught stealing and were forced to deliver a package to Nevada. You saw a mock cowboy duel. Off-roading criminal.
Yeah. You are prone to off-roading, and I can't imagine why, Bob.
I know, right?
Yeah. You had a maximum wanted level until the end of your story. Glorious.
I kind of dig the Japanese car.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great car. Which I wonder if you can race now without the need of doing Buddy Boy here.
And that brings us to the end.